Welcome to the Fort Campbell Education Center. This is your credentialing assistance on Army Ignited Briefing. Credentialing, an occupational license or certification obtained through successful completion of a systematic review process used by an organization to assess and confirm that a credential seeker is competent and qualified to work in a designated field. Program Overview. Credentialing Assistant, CA, is authorized for the payment of credentialing expenses for classroom, hands-on, online blended training, and associated materials, manuals, study guides, textbooks, processing fees, test fees, and related fees for continuing education requirements and recertification of credentials. CA is authorized for soldiers in regular Army, United States Army Reserve, and the Army National Guard in pursuit of voluntary, off-duty courses and/or exams leading to an industry-recognized or academic vocational credential. Soldiers may only request CA funding for credentials listed in Army Ignited and Army Cool. CA is subject to the same funding ceiling as TA. A soldier may use both TA and CA. However, the combined use for any soldier will not exceed the fiscal year TA limit of $4,000. Soldiers will not receive reimbursement for any out-of-pocket cost paid. Credentialing assistance requests take approximately 30 business days to be funded by Access Army U. Bundles are when the class and exam are bundled together. To qualify as a bundle, the test and exam need to be taken with the same training provider, and it must say bundle on the invoice. Bundles are not offered with all training providers and credentials. If a soldier fails or withdraws from a course of instruction, fails an exam, or fails to sit for the exam in the time frame required to earn the credential, then the soldier is subject to recoupment. Soldiers who are being recouped for a failed or incomplete training or exam will need to select their payment plan prior to submitting another CA request. Credentialing eligibility. Soldiers may pursue military withdrawal due to unforeseen and unanticipated reasons out of the soldier's control. Soldiers may contact their servicing education center or counselor to obtain the military withdrawal form. Training or exam must end by the soldier's ETS date, similar to TA. Soldiers with holds must resolve them. Some exceptions: TIER, GPA, CivEd, Student Agreement. Please check both with ArmyIgitED and Army Ignited for holds before requesting CA in Army Ignited. Soldiers with flags placed on their account during the 30 business days after a help desk case is submitted will have their help desk case closed. CA is not authorized for credentials associated with a doctorate degree, as defined by the U.S. Department of Education. CA will not be authorized for any course for which a soldier receives reimbursement in whole or in part from any other federal source, including Veterans Education Benefits, service-funded programs, ROTC scholarships, education-related incentive or bonus, and advanced civil schooling, when the CA payment duplicates the reimbursement. Credentials that are credit-bearing can affect the soldier's GPA in Army Ignite Ed. Military Service Obligation. Active duty officers incur a 2-year military service obligation, MSO, and reserve officers incur a 4-year MSO, which runs concurrent with any other MSO. CA is available to commissioned officers and warrant officers. Officers and warrant officers may use CA for training only if they agree to serve an MSO, in accordance with current TA requirements. Officers and warrant officers using CA for testing or recertification will not incur a service obligation. Testing or recertification funding cap for officers and warrant officers in the last year of service is $2,000, provided the officer or warrant officer has not completed their second credentialing occupational pathway. Introducing ArmyIgitED! The new automated credentialing assistance process is available now on www.ArmyIgitED.com. Army Ignited is a new program and procedure and is subject to change. Army Ignited Overview. Army Ignited is a digital platform through which soldiers request financial assistance for 2 types of education: tuition assistance TA toward an accredited degree program, credentialing assistance CA to gain a certification in support of career progression. Features: The ArmyIgitED portal will be a holistic tool to support the student's life cycle of exploring, applying for, and completing a degree or certification. The ArmyIgitED platform is an agile, responsive, easy-to-navigate portal that provides students with the access to the tools they need to advance their civilian education. All credentialing assistance requests will be processed through ArmyIgitED.com. Choose from over 1,500 credentialing options in just 5 easy steps in ArmyIgitED. Credentials can help advance your career goals by allowing you to choose a certification in an area that expands on your existing experience or an area of interest to help further new career opportunities. ArmyIgitED Student Guides. First step, create a student user account. Navigate to ArmyIgitED.com. Create a secure account including 2-step authentication. Return to ArmyIgitED.com and complete the setup of your account. Second step, create a credential path and create a credentialing assistance request. Navigate to ArmyIgitED.com to log in. Confirm your personal contact and mailing information. Select an occupation pathway, a credential, and the methods being used to achieve the credential. Choose to discuss your path with your counselor or submit the credential path for approval. Search for your training or exam. Enter the start and end date, select cost types, and upload any documentation supporting eligibility requirements for the training or exam. Review your information and submit. If you want to speak with an education counselor before submitting your credentialing request, click Request Credentialing Assistance. Your first step as a student is adding a credential path to which you can later request assistance for. Click Add Credential Path below to begin. Education counselors are key figures in guiding students down the path to success for enrolling in a credentialing assistance. Requesting assistance. You are now presented with your credential path summary. My Credential Path Summary. Please review your Credential Path Summary below. Update any incorrect information before clicking Finish. Once you click Finish, your credential path will be confirmed. You can reach out to a CA counselor by clicking on Questions for your counselor. Please email the usarmy.campbell mailbox if you would like to speak with a counselor before submitting your CA request. Schedule a one-on-one CA appointment at https://ftckydcenter.timetab.com. Each appointment is allotted 45 minutes. Please attend an ArmyIgitED Credentialing Assistance brief before scheduling a one-on-one appointment. Additional information. If a soldier is past the 30 business days, it is the soldier's responsibility to contact the Education Center and access ArmyU. If soldiers have questions in reference to their application, please contact Access ArmyU email below. If your vendor is not in ArmyIgitED, you can make a request that a vendor join via emailing the program. This will result in a wait time longer than 30 business days. CA Request Process. Attend a mandatory ArmyIgitED Credentialing Assistance brief. Research your chosen credential and vendor trading provider. Schedule a one-on-one appointment with a CA counselor. Submit CA requests through ArmyIgitED. Get approval from Access Army University. Start training and/or exam. Third step, manage the student profile. Navigate to ArmyIgitED.com to log in. Review left panel. If information is incorrect, click Edit and update the information. Review remaining information. If information is incorrect, email Access Team to update. Click View Previous Path to view previous credential paths. If you need assistance after regular business hours, please visit the Help Center below. If you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to your ArmyIgitED CA counselor.